What's going on, YouTube? This is your girl, Midnight, y'all. I'm over here with the Midnight Crew. I'm trying to get my Facebook people to come over here this way. This is where I got to be at for at least 24 hours, at least, while I do my live over here on a press broad. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to bring it this way since they like to do so much reporting and things like that on Facebook. This is Midnight's StreamYard link in the comment section. So you can use this link to come up and be invited into the StreamYard studios. Anybody got something to say or anybody want to have something to say about tonight's live? I'm going to mute myself, but I'm going to give people a couple more minutes to come over here before I begin. But as y'all see what's across the screen, it says bitch please, because right now it is bitch please. And I'm still gonna go on. I'm still going in on you right here. How about that? So y'all just give me a little time, give me 1 second. How you doing, Miss Pamela Jones? She says hello, midnight, good evening. How you doing? So we gonna turn this music off because I'm gonna get right into it because like I said, people be so pressed for real in real life for a person to be such a person who loves to talk shit all the time on your page, you went and reported a live that I did on you because you didn't like to hear the truth. And that was just simple. You didn't like to hear the whole truth of the matter. So you ran and reported my live for what? But see, we over here on YouTube where shit can get real and it's gonna get real over here, okay? How you doing, Miss Brown? She said, hello, midnight and everyone. So listen, for a lot of y'all, I don't know, a lot of y'all YouTubers, y'all know about Facebook. Y'all know how I be with some of them whores and itches. They love to move their mouth, speak on people, have other people in their mouth 24/7. But soon as you come for them to get them up off you and let them know to keep your name out of their mouth, and you hitting them with some facts, they want to go block your shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to go run and tell that. Well, you only blocked me for 24 hours, so that's a loss that I'm going to take. But that's just why I'm over here, and I need to be over here more. So I actually have the obligations or honors of live streaming on both of my platforms, which all three of them that I got connected to StreamYard actually. My Facebook regular profile my regular profile, my blog page, which is Midnight at Joanne's Gift of Hands for all y'all midnight crews who over here on YouTube, but y'all don't follow me on Facebook. It's Midnight at Joanne's Gift of Hands over there. And then of course we got the Midnight Crews over here on YouTube. Now let me get into it because see, this chick by the name of Nene, this is what she called herself, Nene Mommy. I don't know how many of y'all know about her on Facebook, but this girl is a pure D liar. This girl is a pure D troublemaker. This is a girl that likes to throw stones or rocks and hide her hand when it's time for her to be revealed. Because as they say, put it on the flow all 2024. And it's revealing season for a lot of you whores, a lot of you itches. You one of them in the motherfucking category, and you one of them in the lineup. And yeah, you succeeded with telling Meta whatever you told them to get them to take my lives down because I did appeal it several times. But I'm gonna let them keep the decision that they made. It is what it is. However, I'm gonna bring it over here and still express myself the way I want to. So I got a couple slides on a female like her who should never put her mouth on no other motherfucker at all. You have no room to even talk. You are somebody that somebody took pity off of. I'm talking about when I say somebody took pity off of you, you got to go back to when you first started, sweetheart, when you first started Facebook. You got to go back to the way you looked, my dear, the kind of threads you were wearing, sweetheart. Your big ass didn't even have clothes to fit that big ass. So it was motherfuckers in Facebook, on Facebook, watching you that felt like you were this sweet, innocent person. And then at the time when you came on Facebook, you seemed to be that way. That's the only reason why I really was fucking with you. Because you seemed to have a sweet persona when you first came about. But a lot of people took pity off of you. But then it seems like soon as you start seeing your numbers change with your following base, and soon as you start seeing motherfucking views, that shit changed your ass. Because look, you think you are at where you are at. You think you are at where you are at because you earned it. No, you're stealing. You're cheating. You're doing what anybody else can do. If I wanted to do the shit, I will do it. If I want to buy bots, if I want to buy robots, I can go buy robots. And anybody else can too. You didn't get that shit honest. You went and bought it. Okay? You surpassing motherfuckers that got a larger platform than you that's been at a motherfucking standstill. How the fuck you almost at damn near 95K? You bought the motherfucking foreigners that's all swarmed in your live. You got about motherfucking a total of 8 Americans. The fuck? 8 fucking American people that speaks English to your ass in a proper manner. The rest of the motherfuckers is foreigners. They can't even communicate with your ass on a legit level. You think somebody mad about your numbers is first thing you holler. No, but nobody can congratulate me. Nobody didn't congratulate me. That's because you didn't get that shit honest. Like most motherfuckers on Facebook who got a fan base or a following that actually got the shit honest. They didn't have to go buying shit. And like I said, a lot of people took pity off you. I was one of those people that took pity up off you, watching you. You look like you didn't have shit when you came to Facebook. I mean, you had a nice persona about yourself, but even was that a fake? Was that something you wanted people to believe? Because that's not who the fuck you are currently. So again, when I was watching you on Facebook and you seemed so sweet and innocent, was that a facade? Because that's not who the fuck you are today. That's not who you are right now. How you doing, Miss Carla Fisher? She said hello midnight in chat. Like that's not who the fuck you are currently right now today. So all of that shit that you want to meet people to believe that you this motivating innovator type of motherfucking person, but you keep your name and others in so much dirt and then wonder why people don't choose to fuck with you. You had your share of run-ins with me by keeping my name in your mouth when you have those sidebar ass private conversations with these people that you was getting to know. And as soon as y'all motherfuckers fall off, as soon as y'all have a motherfucking discrepancy or a dilemma, then you want to go run tell that and tell the person who y'all was both conversating about. Yeah, that's what y'all been doing. And that's how I came up every rib. So even if I chose to hear your ass out, that's what I chose at that time. But I'm done hearing you out because to see you the same common denominator for me, you and many others. But your live, I'm gonna direct your live right here, just like I did last night. I'm gonna direct it again right here, and it is itch please or bitch please. Better at that because I'm on YouTube with this. Okay, I'm not on Facebook. All right. So on your video, your live video that was sent to me, by the way, you ought to know that when people, this is what you ought to know, and you should already know this because you didn't been in too many beefs. You done been into many discrepancies. You done been into many fallouts, and you done had your name in many places. You should know that there's gonna be a way for somebody to get the dirt that they need. So of course it wouldn't have been nothing for somebody to send me your motherfucking live, okay, screen recording it. So like I said yesterday on my video with point one, you are so upset with Midnight because Midnight choose not to believe shit that come out your fucking mouth no more. This is why you so upset. This is why you is so pressed. Because see, Midnight was one who at least was open enough to hear your ass when nobody else didn't want to hear you. Midnight was at least one motherfucker that will at least be that listening person and that listening party to you when nobody else did want to listen to you. Because everybody saw you to be a fucking liar. But see, I was even giving you benefit of doubt at that motherfucking point in time. So now that I choose not to believe a word you say, and now that I choose not to believe anything that come out your mouth, you feel like another motherfucker is actually persuading me to think a certain way. When have you ever known me to be a motherfucker that takes somebody's motherfucking word and leave it as that, as they word is bond? When have you ever seen me to be one of those type of women that actually let a motherfucker come tell me anything and I'm just gonna jump and go for whatever the motherfucker's saying? That's never been my type of motherfucking demeanor. So how can you have that kind of mindset now, thinking, oh, somebody is persuading Midnight to change on me or think different about me because Midnight saw how you was moving. I watched you. There was reasons why I would unblock your ass to see how you was moving. Then not to mention your flunkies who you have on your lives, then they helped out too. They really helped out. Y'all all move that way. Y'all all move that way. So it was very easy for me to figure you out. And this is why I unblocked you several times to watch you. So that's why Midnight choose not to fuck with you and will not fuck with you because I gave you benefit of doubt so many motherfucking times already. And you have fucked that up time and time again. So if I chose to say fuck you, I'm going my way, you go your motherfucking way. That's what you ought to be doing. That's what you have to fucking accept. Simple as that. How you doing, Miss Jennifer Funges? She says, hello, Midnight and everyone. So don't ever think in your motherfucking sick, twisted ass mind that somebody else is actually controlling my thoughts. I'm not one of these weak-minded ass women. And see, this is why a lot of y'all have a problem with Midnight. This is why a lot of motherfucking itches cannot stand the fact that I stand alone with the way that I think. I stand alone on how I truly believe. I analyze shit for myself. I figure the shit out for myself. A lot of y'all really don't understand or like that quality about me, but that's just too fucking bad. Because that's what the fuck I'm gonna keep doing. So when Midnight says she don't care to fuck with you, it's because that's what I made up in my mind. That's what I came up with in my motherfucking head after watching your ass and your moves that you make. You move like a snake. You move like a washed up broad to me. You very manipulative and conniving. You got all of those kind of traits about you. And see, that's the kind of shit that I peeped on you. I don't need that kind of energy around me because it's those kind of motherfuckers that rubs me the wrong way. So what I do with motherfuckers like that, X them out. I get them farthest away from fucking Midnight. That's what I do. And you just fit the script. I didn't gave you too many motherfucking chances. There is no more for you. Midnight choose not to fuck with you on no level. That's point one. So please understand that the way that I feel about your ass is solely because this is my perception of you, what I came up with. It's how I viewed you. Has nothing to do with another motherfucking woman, they crew, none of that shit. It never did. And you should know that. You of all motherfuckers should already know that. Secondly, let's talk about the fake pages because it's a lot of things that I'm actually noticing on a lot of y'all. See, like I want y'all to actually understand when I say that nobody has one up on me. Nobody is 10 steps ahead of me. I don't know how many motherfuckers may feel like Midnight is naive to the fact of what's going on behind a lot of these motherfucking people that operate all those fake trolling mystery pages on Facebook. But like I said, y'all will be found out soon. See, when you gotta, if you gotta be a persuasive person, this is to me, I don't know about y'all, but people who always try to persuade so hard to make a motherfucker believe that they not lying, you definitely are lying. 9 times out of 10, your ass lying. I've had some people get in my DMs talking about, oh, that page ain't me, this page ain't me. You trying to persuade a motherfucker so hard. Listen, when you have to persuade a motherfucker to trying to believe what you're telling a motherfucker is the truth, that shit, you're basically making that shit look like you're lying. I really just do not care how many people fall up in my motherfucking inbox and say that that's not them. You know what my response is going to be? The same way to any motherfucker who coming in my inbox now. Yeah, I appreciate what you're saying, but listen, I'm waiting on the truth and I'm going to get the truth. But it's quite funny that a lot of these pages disappear when a motherfucker do see that they trying to get, they got law involved. You don't see a lot of these pages no more. That page that I really want to know about, I had never seen that motherfucking page prior to that day. I hadn't seen that page come on my motherfucking blog at all. Didn't know a page or an Amy page, never seen it. But see, after the fact that a motherfucker seen that I was in connection with some motherfucking lawyers, a lot of motherfuckers ran and hide. They went and hiding. I'm also picking that up. So not one person, and I do mean not now one person is one up on me. I just want everybody to know that. Because one thing that I did say, Nene, and that I have been saying, your ass should know this, is that I never said you was the only motherfucker behind all the pages. Did I ever not tell your ass that I don't believe that you are behind all of them pages? Didn't I tell your ass that? But you still want to uphold the fact that you don't own not one. You know that's a motherfucker plump ass lie. You definitely own some fake pages. As far as you saying that that's not you behind that A page. Who said it was you? I said when I find out who is it behind there, because whoever that motherfucking person is, they definitely playing in my face. That's for one thing I do know. Whoever the fuck it is, I don't give a fuck who behind none of them. This is why I'm paying for another motherfucker to figure it out for me. But whoever behind that one, that's the person I want to see. But to say you just don't own any, to say you don't have not one, that will be a lie. Okay. That's something that I choose not to believe. Okay. And you just have to understand that fact that I'm just choosing not to believe that you don't own not one. Okay. How you doing, Miss Melissa Price? She says, hey, Midnight and everybody. How you doing, honey? What's going on, sis? I see sis over here. How you doing, sis? Appreciate y'all all for tapping in. Y'all Midnight Crewers. I know Midnight hadn't been on YouTube in a long time, but listen, most times y'all gonna see me stream on here just like this. Just tap in. And if you're not following me on Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands, follow me there. Listen, you motherfuckers is playing too many games, but it's a lot of things that I'm picking up on, and I don't have to speak on. I'm just observing. Just know that I'm observing. It's a whole lot of shit that I'm observing. And I just know one thing to be the fact. One thing of the fact of the matter is I will find out who every last one of y'all is. And I'm going to have fun exposing you. So that day I'm going to be live streaming right here on Midnight Cruise as well. Oh, I'm gonna have fun exposing y'all, but I want to see that motherfucker behind that Amy page. Because when my mouth fall to see who the fuck really operating that page, it better not be none about who I think it may be. I'm talking about it better not be nobody that's been closely around me in my face on my platform, higing it up with Midnight. But you got ill will towards Midnight because of the what that came out your motherfucking mouth and what you had wrote in my comment section. That's what I'm waiting on. I want to see that name. I could care less about the rest of the motherfuckers. I'm just gonna have fun exposing y'all. But for the motherfucker who was under that page, I want to see about you. This is why I went to the extent of paying a motherfucking firm to do the work for me. And that's when all of y'all went in hiding. That's when I noticed that a lot of those pages stopped coming through. You don't see too many trolls. You seen some of those pages just fall off. I'm not the only one who noticing it. See, the motherfuckers who are noticing it, they on the same type of time I'm on. We what they call observers. That's all it is. And just because I'm observing a lot of motherfuckers, don't mean I gotta inform them same motherfuckers that I'm observing you. But just know I got my eye on you. That's simple. Hello, Carla Fisher, Melissa Price, and Patricia Parker. Everybody speaking. So that's what I gotta say about them fake pages. Fuck all them other motherfuckers who operating and playing. Y'all gonna have y'all time over. It's game over for that. It's game over for all that bullshit. But see now, a motherfucker ain't coming too much down my timeline with those troll pages because they already know that my shit being surveillance. Just like the rest of them that I gave a list of them to. So you don't even see too many of them motherfuckers, but you got so many motherfuckers that feel comfortable enough to plead to me that it's not them. They want to fall in my inbox type shit. Pleading. Listen, when you have to plead to a motherfucker, you look like a liar to me. I don't have to really believe your ass, but I'm gonna find out who the fuck it is anyway. I don't have to believe shit you saw. You saying nothing you talking about. You trying to sell me a motherfucking lie as to if this shit is not you? Why you doing all that? All I said is I'm gonna figure out who behind what page. Y'all basically giving yourselves up when you come out doing shit like that. You basically giving yourself up. You making yourself look sus. You making yourself look obvious when you do behavior like that. Cause who called you out? Who told you to plea the way that you're pleading? If you're not guilty, okay? That's the second point. Melissa Price says, hello, Pamela. Everybody speaking. Yeah, sad as hell, sis. Point number 3. You called me something like the send-off chick in your video. You said I'm the send-off chick in your video, and like I told you yesterday, I have never fit the script of a send-off chick. Okay? If anything, I'm the chick that's gonna send for whomever I want. I send for the ones that I don't need to send for. I never been a send off type of chick. See, never that. I want you to understand that. Because see, you had a problem with my morals and you had a problem with my values too. That's what you spent you spoke on that when you called me a send-off chick. You got a problem with me choosing to date a certain type of man. You had a problem with me choosing to date a certain type of man in my life when I was doing me. And so what if I chose to date street niggas? If that's what was I was into, that's just what the fuck I was into. But see, you can't come from my morals when what's going around on Facebook about you is something very degrading. As a young lady, as a youth member, that's very degrading. So that means your morals don't even match mine. See, you talking about me dating thugs is something that's morals, less of morals to you. Me dating thugs is a frown down upon you, okay? But see, from what I'm hearing, you were dating older fucking men and truck drivers when you were just a youth member. I was definitely not doing shit like that. I had a motherfucking mother. You talking about you come from all these motherfucking morals and values and you had all these incredible women around you that raised you. They should have told your ass that fucking older men at 14 years old was not valid. That is very degrading to a young lady. They should have told your ass that. However, that's something Midnight never did. Midnight chose to date who she chose to date when she was old enough to date them. Midnight was not dating older motherfucking men when she was still a youth member. Okay? So how does your morals match mine? Because I'm old enough to date who I want to date at this time. I'm grown. If I choose that kind of man, that's my business, not yours. But it's also your business to choose to fuck older men, but just don't come from my morals though. Because you are fucking truck drivers and older men at such a young age. So how does your morals and values line with mine? How? Everybody speaking. Exactly. How you doing, Miss Deborah? She's a broke down lizard. So don't ever come from my morals and values. Now, I was raised by a motherfucking strong black woman. My mother was a very much so strong black single mother because my father was in and out for his own good reasoning, and we all understood. But my mother raised me, and I definitely come from good morals and values. So you mean to tell me at 14 years old you was around all of these ideal women in your motherfucking life, and they was okay with you fucking older men? They was okay with that? How was that morals and values? Huh? That big girl doesn't have a life. She's sad, miserable with kids, okay? And I don't even want to go off into too deep about baby. Like I said, what's going on Facebook, what's going around about your ass, baby. You can't come for nobody's motherfucking morals at this point in that manner, in that order. Not you. Not a motherfucker who has been accused of X, Y, and Z and with your mom's man. Not a motherfucker who was fucking grown ass men very young. Listen, honey, I think you need to press pause for the fucking cause. You have no right to come for nobody's motherfucking integrity, dignity, morals, beliefs, or values. So pump your brakes and take several fucking seats. Because see, that does not even line up. That does not even fucking compare. And that's just it. And that's all. You also brought up me and Sus on your live. You brought me and Sus up on your live as Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Two peas of a pie type of shit like that. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Saying shit like this here. Oh, well, if I was XYZ, I wouldn't apologize to XYZ because who are they? Who are you? Who are you? No, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And see, you put your mouth and nose in areas where it don't belong, sweetheart. Because see, if you had known the whole motherfucking scoop, which is not none of your business to know though, but if you had known, the party had already had knowledge about everything that's going on, and it was her who asked of me to reach out to us. So you're gonna have your facts straight and stop making off or going off assumption because that seemed like what the fuck you roll off. You don't actually roll off facts. You be speaking off assumption and assumption only. That individual was in the loop, just like we all three were in the loop. She was in the conversation. She knew what was going on and how it was going to take place because she was a part of that. Just because your nosy ass was not a part of that, does that make you feel some kind of way? Does that even make you feel some kind of way because reconciliation amongst women was happening? See, that's another thing that a lot of y'all didn't really like either. Y'all don't know how to talk shit through as women. See, that's something that I was able to do with her, and she was able to do that shit with sus. A lot of y'all didn't like that, truth be told. Y'all didn't like to see no damn reconciliation between grown ass women just talking like grown ass women without doing all the extra rah rah. Y'all didn't like to see that shit happening because it wasn't y'all. It didn't happen with y'all. Y'all was looking at the shit happening, but shit, it wasn't happening with y'all. So that makes you feel some kind of way. Sis dying laughing. She needs to mind her motherfucking business. At this point, she do. Good evening, midnight, and everyone on tonight. How you doing, Miss Teresa Ford? How you doing, Miss Staley? Good evening, hun, and everyone. And y'all all speaking. Girl, you don't need to be a part of that motherfucking dialogue, that conversation, because it has shit nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. The people who it was dealing with, we all knew what was going on and how this shit was gonna go down, because we all talked about that. It has nothing to do with another motherfucker. So for you to be speaking on that where your mouth don't belong, honey, put it somewhere else, but keep your mouth off that. And keep your mouth off me. And keep your mouth off sis. Better yet, keep your mouth off other motherfuckers if you ain't talking about you. If you're not talking about yourself, your life, your family. Because you got a lot that you can really be worried about. You got a whole lot that you can really tend to. You got a whole lot that you can really be worried about. But you tend to put your nose in places where it don't belong. That's ass backwards, Nene. You gonna have to take a seat, child. Several of the motherfuckers in the cage exotic animal section. You know what I'm saying? Right there, reserved in that motherfucking exotic cage section that I put all you exotic motherfucking itches in. Take a motherfucking seat in the reserve area for exotic cage motherfucking animals. Do that. That's where I like to throw y'all itches at. In a motherfucking cage area where motherfucking wildebeest and all of that shit live. Aliens and creatures and shit. Take your ass back to that motherfucking area. Cause you don't belong over here. Sis says speed. Mm. You you also talked about, let's go back to your bots, because you talked about making it sound like everybody else was jealous of you in some kind of way, or we jealous, because I'm going back to you saying that nobody congratulated you. And then I'm gonna talk about Augusta when she was all in your comment section, how she was speaking. So then you talked about how you feel like several people are jealous of you at this point because nobody formally congratulated you the way that you feel you should be congratulated, because you are surpassed everybody. That was your words. The word is surpassed. That's what you say. You say you surpass everybody. Again, nobody wouldn't have no problem congratulating. Well, me, I'm gonna speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else. I wouldn't have had no problem giving your ass a congratulations, but I know you didn't get that shit the hard, honest, legit way. You didn't. You need to stop telling yourself, to you a kind of person that told yourself so many lies. Have y'all ever been around a motherfucker person who ever lied so fucking much? Everybody, this person lies so damn much that they believe they own fucking lies. They tend to believe the shit that they tell themselves, even though they know that shit is a lie. See, you have been telling yourself some lies too long in your motherfucking life, or somebody been feeding you the shit that you thought you want to hear. So you tend to believe in the shit you say that comes out your mouth. You said nobody formally gave you a correct congratulations because to you it seems like everybody is looking at you like they're jealous, they hating because you surpassed everybody. But listen, you got to be honest with yourself right now, honey. You didn't get that shit honest. You didn't get that shit honest. You didn't get it honest, and I halfway want to prove you right. I halfway want to actually take you up on the bait and let you know that I can surpass you right now tonight. If I won't, I can do that tonight. Show you, I'm gonna show everybody just how you got it. You're gonna see how fast my numbers move throughout the night, and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be to surpass your ass because that's just what you did. Stop making it seem like you got all of them followers out the mud. You ain't get the motherfuckers out the mud. You bought them, and you still buying them. What viral videos do you have? How many times have you went viral to gain that many followers since you saying you didn't buy them? Have you went ever viral before? If so, when? And if so, how many times? Because I ain't seen it. What's going on, Miss Osha Key? Everybody speaking. I mean, for you to grab almost 100 or 95, I'm gonna say 95,000 followers. I mean, how you really grabbed them? Off what content? Because you said, according to you, you said, shit, you looking at certain content like myself, you calling me boring. You calling me boring, but I know I got more lively and hype in me than you ever did. Like I said, if I go back to your lives when you first started, sweetheart, you were putting motherfuckers to bed with your tone of voice, the way you talk. The way that you talk, it's no excitement in your lives. It wasn't that. I always brought incitement to my lives. I don't give a damn if I was talking about a topic. Motherfuckers was still gonna tap in. Every one of my game nights is cracking. Oh, you talking about you was original. A lot of y'all took a lot of my games. I was the first one doing that. A lot of things on my platform, I was the first one doing, but when everybody else started doing them, that's not something that I really tripped about, but that was something that Midnight started. My music therapy, everybody wanted trying to be live and shit, doing what Midnight do, my karaoke, that's some shit that I didn't see myself do a few times. But when everybody starts to think about doing it, that's not something that I looked at everybody in side eye about because I feel like shit, I just started a motherfucking trend. I'm a trendsetter. That's how I looked at myself, to be a trendsetter. But Midnight had already been doing the games. Midnight loved music. That's something I've always done. Karaoke was something that I've always done. It seemed like I seen a lot of people doing that after I started doing that, to be honest. So I feel like I'm a trend motherfucking setter. I feel like I'm a trendsetter. My topics be dope. My topics about real life, shit that you go through, shit that the people around you go through, your family, myself included. I talk about shit like that on here. When I first started my YouTube Midnight Cruise over here, I got over 100 and some videos over here. That's content that I put on here. I got about the same over there on Facebook. But shit, I've always been a person that's been entertaining. I'm like that in my actual life. I got charisma about my motherfucking self. That's another reason why a lot of motherfuckers can't jig with me, because they see that quality in me. And like I said, you motherfuckers just gonna be big mad because that's just who the fuck I am. That's how I rock. This how I jig with my family. You motherfuckers see all that kind of shit. That's not something new that Midnight just started bringing to her platform. The way I get down with motherfuckers when I go out here and kick it and have fun and live my life and enjoy my motherfucking life. That's just how I do it for real. And if I want to bring that shit on here and bring light to that shit here, I'm going to. But it ain't never been nothing ever nothing boring about me. A lot of you not authentic. You can't stick to your authentic self. You definitely not original, because if you was, you wouldn't first of all have to feel like you want to buy all them motherfucking followers. Second of all, you wouldn't watch content creators only to bite their content and take their style. Cause see, a lot of people, you took a lot of folks' styles. You took a lot of people's styles watching them. When people would say, people biting my shit, they biting my style, you were somebody who a lot of people will talk about on that regard, because you definitely did. I felt like you admired her. You bit some of my style. It's a lot of things. You were not, and this is on my mama. You were not the same individual that I started watching, knowing you when I first came on here across your page. You are not the same individual that was. Just know the fuck that. You are not. You are a motherfucker that let numbers and views change you, honey. Like I said, a lot of people took pity off of you because the way you came up here, I'm not trying to really knock you, but I'm just saying the way that you dressed, honey, the way you kept your hair, a lot of people looked at you and probably took pity to you. The reason why they were drawn to you is for the same reason I was drawn to you. You had what they call a nice personality, but was that a facade? Was that all a facade for the book? Because you know people play pretend all day long. So did you have that facade when you came up here to try to grasp people attention, to be this sweet innocent girl, knowing that you were a whole demon and like to keep up mess the whole fucking time? Like, what was your real true demeanor? Because see, that's what you call a motherfucker hiding behind the shield. Because how did your demeanor go from that to now this where you are currently today? Did you ask yourself that? I sent you something in your inbox. Okay, I will definitely check that out. What content she got besides laying her fat ass in her bed or driving that broke down van? And honey, wasn't even doing lives in the car. Like, it's a whole lot of shit that's been trend setting on this motherfucker. When you was doing lives, man, you stayed to your kitchen or your motherfucking bedroom. How you doing, Miss Suddenly? Like, come on now. It's a lot of shit that I seen a lot of motherfuckers doing, but you know why I feel like I was setting the trend? Shit. If you ask me, sis said, talked about it. She didn't fool me, two-faced ass, okay? She had me fooled, sis, with that innocent ass, the way she talked, that soft, innocent voice, the way she just looks so innocent. She has a nice smile. She just looks so innocent, smile at you. But honey, why you didn't keep that demeanor? Because see, that was the demeanor if that's truly you. Because if that's truly you and that's who you truly were, you should have stuck there. You should have stayed right there. That's where you should have stayed. But see, again, you play pretend to get into where you fit in. You play pretend to get in where you fit in. So once you got in where you fit in, you felt like you can go left. You felt like you can do whatever you wanted to a motherfucker. You felt like you can say whatever you wanted to say to a motherfucker, and you stayed doing the same fucking activity. I just don't get it. I really truly just do not get it. So let me tell you something. When I say a lot of people took pity on you, they truly did. And see, I don't have no issues with secondhand stores, because let me tell y'all something. Midnight is a person who look out for people in the community. And I donate a lot of my nice things, which is secondhand. If you want to get me, it's secondhand because I was the first owner of it, but I do take care of my things. But I'm just saying, for somebody who came up here looking like what they looked like, but have their mouth on everybody, honey, people took pity on you and gave you second hand-me-downs, and you better be grateful for that shit. You ought to be grateful that somebody thought about your ass enough, because your big ass, your wide ass couldn't fit in on your own clothing. So you needed to be giving some hand-me-downs. You should be appreciative of that, but you got those, and that geek your head up a little bit too much, dear. When you are not in a room or predicament or position to talk about no motherfucking one. Now, I want y'all to take a good look at this motherfucker right here. This says, oh my, that hairpiece is popped. That's definitely her motherfucking toupee of a hairpiece. A motherfucker wearing some shit like that in today's life, coming for a motherfucking real one. You wearing that flat ass, dried up ass toupee of a piece of hair. This is her shit. This is her actual hair. I just blurred out the background in her face. I just blurred that shit out though. But that's her shit. You mean to tell me somebody who wearing a hairpiece like that coming for a motherfucker? That flat piece of what is that? A drawstring, or is that a flat ass woman toupee or man piece? What is going on? Sis said the mask fell off. I used to watch her to keep me up when I worked over the night shift. Okay, look, sis is falling out. I love Goodwill. I find a lot of things there, not much clothing. I love a secondhand store too. But not a motherfucker who needs some motherfucking help. You're not a motherfucker who need have so much to say about a motherfucker. Not somebody who fucking need. Y'all take a look at that motherfucking hairpiece. It said, oh my, the hairpiece popped. Girl, bye. Now let me show y'all some pop hair pieces, but it kind of looks better than hers. Oh, let me show you this next slide. You see where I got that circle right there? Because it's the jacked up hair for me. This is for a motherfucker wearing shit like this in today's time. It's the jacked up ass hairdos for me. It's the jacked up ass hairstyles for me. Not a motherfucker who wearing that kind of motherfucking hair and shit. My motherfucking poofy hair don't even be looking like that, boo. You gotta have a lot of hair, cause see, Midnight love big hair and definitely gonna buy big hair, but baby, not that. It's the jacked up hair curl pattern for me. Draw drawstring kid ponytail they used to wear in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Look, Miss Deborah falling out. You said the drawstring or hairpiece. Hell, either or. Which one is it? Because it's just the hair for me. It's the hair. Look at this. It's shit like this for me. That doo-wop, that hairpiece looking ass. Doo-wop, that hairpiece looking ass. It's that for me, girl. This shit look a little bit better than your hairpiece, but you see how that motherfucker toupee might fit on the motherfucking head. These are toupees. These are motherfucking toupees, but this is a doo-wop, a motherfucking doo-wop. And it's oh hell no to this right here. Okay, it's really oh hell no to that. See, if you're gonna have hairstyles like that with that kind of curl pattern, you gotta make sure that that shit look right. Because see, one thing about some of my hair is I definitely like a tight coil or a curl. But see, my shit don't look dried up. That shit gotta be moisturized. That shit gotta be moisturized. Right. I say Jerome. I say Jerome. I say Jerome's in the house looking ass with that motherfucking hairpiece. Girl, bye. Okay, you wish. Let this one look semi something like hers too. You see his? Popped. It's like dog. Look at the arrow, honey. And you talking about styles like this, boo? This is your style? I'm talking about shit that looks like this. Shit that look dry that you gotta add some fucking mousse to. You gotta add some oil sheen to, some fucking water, condition. And this is what you looking like. Let me go back to her original picture. I'm talking about boo boo. Boo boo honey. Not that. Not some shit you gotta actually wash down and fluff up because that shit is incorrect. Not that. That is dry as some people lips. Okay? Dry as fuck. And see, this is what you really want to look like on here. See, you receive a lot of hand-me-downs from a lot of people that you supposed to be grateful for. You should have been very grateful that a lot of people looked at you and wanted to give your ass some clothing because you was telling people you couldn't fit your own clothes. So listen, she really looking for jeans to fit her ass. Like it's like this, y'all. Please, I need some cute jeans looking ass girl. Come on, you need something like this, honey. I'm trying to give you a little bit of fashion sense at the same token and time. Go buy you about as thick as this chick in this motherfucking picture. You about as thick as her, maybe a little thicker. You go buy your ass some motherfucking nice jeans like this, okay? Since you want to fit in with everybody. You're gonna have to fit in, okay? If you want to fit in and be the par, because this is not once who you were. You was wearing threads that maybe you were dressing a little bit older than your age, okay? You're younger than I am. But when you first came on here, honey, you were wearing clothes that older women will wear. Older women will wear. So older women will wear. You need to go find you some nice cut up ripped jeans that look like this. Your ass, just cause you plus size don't mean that your ass can't dress. Don't mean that your ass can't dress properly or dress the right way. Go find you some nice motherfucking cute jeans that look like that. I'm helping you out. Then go get you a nice ass top that looks something like this, okay? See, this is for the thick BBW chicks. Because you see, I'm about as thick as she is right there. I got the hips and ass for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I am. But see, this is showing you that just because you are big, you can still be beautiful. So I'm actually helping your ass in a sense, helping you to get some knowledge on going to buy some cuter clothes. The clothes you wearing, honey, you have no right to come from nobody wearing that kind of shit you wearing. Go get you some nice jeans and go get you some nice tops. It don't cost a lot to look nice. It don't cost a lot to look nice at the same time. But you don't need to be putting your mouth on people. And that's just real talk. Drawstring ponytail. She needed two of them to make it look like something. That motherfucker sitting flat on top of her head. Bigger, sis. Okay, well, she better go get them motherfucking 24 wides. Okay? Now I'm old and I don't dress like no grandma, but that's how she dressed, though. She dressed way older than she was, to where a lot of people had to take pity on her like that. Like, girl, come on now, get you some real sense, fashion sense about yourself. And since you don't have no fashion sense about yourself and want to come for everybody else's fashion sense and have a word to say about somebody else's fashion sense, you have no room to talk. Now, when it comes down to hairdos, now when it comes down to nails, no eyebrows, your eyebrows need to be arched. Clean your eyebrows up. You wear lashes, but your hair do not be doing about shit. You should have stuck to braiding your hair, kept your hair braided. It looked nice that way. Don't go to wearing them motherfucking drawstrings and them toupees. That shit don't fit the script. That shit don't fit the motherfucking script. How you doing, Latuska? That shit do not fit the motherfucking script. Point blank and period. I'm 47 and ain't got that style. I'm 47 and ain't got that style yet shit, okay? We ain't even dressing like that and we in our 40s. The fuck? Girl, your hairstyles, you better keep that shit braided. Your eyebrows need to be waxed and cleaned the fuck up. You continue wearing those lashes, but also those are something that somebody provided your ass. Those earrings, you know this. That's something that somebody gave your ass. Okay? So who are you to put your mouth on anyone? Is what I'm saying. That's something that somebody gave you. All right? From your hair to your eyebrows needing cleaned the fuck up, your motherfucking way of the dresses, your clothes, your threads. Shit, I would hate to see your shoes. I know them one sandals that they had clowned your ass on. Them was like them throwback sandals, honey. You got to step your game up. You got to step your game up before you come for somebody else. You got to step up your game. You can't be half stepping and thing putting your mouth on people. That's not the way that shit works. Remove that from you. Remove that from you now. That's not the way it go. You putting your mouth on people, but you look some kind of way. No, no. Spent money on robots, no money for her hair. Spend money on robots, no money for hair, I heard. Well, she should have go back to braiding her own hair. Her hair looked nice when she used to braid it. They lean in the shoes and the sandals, they lean in sus. Shit, they doing a lean on me when I'm not strong. And I'll be your friend. I help you carry on looking ass. That's what her shoes doing. Them what what will Jesus do sandals? Oh, what would Jesus do with those sandals? Ooh, what are those looking ass? Ooh, what are those? Looking ass. Like, girl, it don't cost nothing to be looking nice because I'm a motherfucker about a good bargain. But midnight, when she step out, she gonna definitely step. This is why a lot of motherfuckers feel like they want to critique what the fuck midnight's wearing and where it's coming from. But one thing midnight know how to do is put together some motherfucking pieces. One thing midnight know how to do is keep that hair together. One thing midnight do is keep her eyebrows cleaned up. One thing midnight do well is keep her eyelashes done. Okay. Keep my nails maintenance done. I do my own foot care done. Midnight could go do what the fuck she want to do. Point blank in the period. Yeah. Ooh, what are those? That's what you say to a motherfucker that got on some shit. Be like, ooh, what are those? Girl, you pop. So, baby girl, keep your motherfucking mouth off folks. You want to run and report motherfuckers content too. You need to stop doing that because you do a lot of shit talking. A lot. And have you ever noticed that none of your content ever was reported or took down? Because motherfuckers don't choose to do that on you. So why do you get so in your body? Why do you get so in your chest that you go run and report people's content because you don't like the way that they talking? Is it too much of the truth? It's hurting you? Is that what it was? Because see, they say the truth hurt motherfuckers, and motherfuckers don't like to hear the real spill or the real truth. So then you feel like you just want to get somebody's shit took down. Oh, let me not forget to speak on you, Augusta, because I want y'all to know why y'all. I want y'all to understand why y'all got blocked. Now, for some of y'all have not did anything to midnight. Want to make this clear, but I'm gonna block you just by association because you guilty by association. Because listen, y'all also got me thinking that a lot of y'all go over from one platform to the next, and then you different in the comment sections between both of those platforms. Your comments rolling different. So y'all come over here, say, hey, midnight, hey, midnight. Y'all act like y'all have no problem with midnight. But when you go back over there and she want to speak on everybody, y'all got a little bit too much of a word. And you definitely know who this chick's speaking on because she's making it known that you know. Nobody can ever say to me that you don't know who a motherfucker she's referencing to. When you sitting over there and you've been over there long enough, you know what the fuck her behavior is. You know how her demeanor is. You know who she referencing to, right? But y'all sit y'all ass over there. Y'all change up from one platform to the next. And that's why I really was shocked by you, Augusta. But then again, I'm not too shocked because I had several birdies in my ear just telling me to watch your ass. I'm like, man, she ain't never did nothing to me. She ain't never did shit to me. Until I see her moving different, then I know how to get rid of her. Now I sent your ass moving different. The motherfucker who sent me that screen record of her live, I was able to see everybody comments roll up that bitch. And you just so happen to be some of the first ones I saw. And it was just like, wow, so this motherfucker really over here on my page in my face as a motherfucking I spy. And this is how she talking in the comment section on Nene Live. Honey, you were definitely somebody that I was gonna get rid of. I was very kind and patient with your ass too. I was very kind and patient to you. Cause again, you always came on my live with depressing statements and comments after speaking to me. After you would speak to me, you always had something depressing that you write. And I will read your depressing statements and still pour into your ass and give you great advice. But it was almost like if I kept doing that with you, you would have kept on making my lives about your situation and it wouldn't even be nothing about that. I could simply be trying to do a motherfucking topic. Now, if your situation fit the script of my topic, okay, we gonna talk about it. But if it's a game or I'm trying to, because you came like this every time, not one time, I'm talking about every time. This how you came. And I still accepted your ass when you came that way. Still accepted you. But when I seen what you was truly writing in somebody else's comment section, honey, I had to get you up out of here. Because I saw you to be nothing but a spy. You only over here because you are the one that's reporting back to that girl. And see, I had to learn that. That's why you have to be X the fuck out. Exactly. That's what I don't get. Why you reporting? Let's Why you reporting lets me know you run to the police station in real life, okay? Because if somebody was to actually run up on you, what you gonna do? Go report it? Augusta needs to sit down because she ain't nothing but a crybaby. And listen, all of that energy she came over there on my lives, always tried to make something about her. I'm talking about it was every time. And you know that's not to be no motherfucking lie. Even Nene know that ain't no motherfucking lie. Cause I'm sure the same way you were doing that shit with me, you were doing that with her. You were definitely doing it. But you were accepted. So for you to do what you done, to do what you had did in somebody else's comment section, and you supposed to be in a neutral party, honey, you out of here. You ain't finna be over here to spy, see what Midnight's talking to report to no motherfucking body because your master was not welcome here. Therefore, your ass axed out. Miss Heather, again, only by association is the reason why you got blocked. Because just like I wish Augusta ass, wish her well in her mental health recovery. I'm going to wish you well in your mental health endeavors. I'm standing on that. That ain't taking, I'm not taking away from that. I don't wish nobody no strife, not even Nene. I just can't fuck with you. But I don't wish no strife on you. Augusta, I don't wish no strife on you, honey. But it's deuces to you. It's chuck the deuces up at you. You did that to your motherfucking self. I was just sitting back waiting. I said shit until a motherfucker actually show me different. I'm not gonna move no other way. But you showed me what I needed to see. Miss Heather, it's only by association for you, my dear. I don't have no problem with you. Never did. Respect you. But just because I know how close you are with that young lady, and just because I know that y'all talk on a regular basis, there's no way that I can't say that you may be possibly over here on my platform trying to take something back to her either. However, you said you wouldn't, but I can't push it past nobody. I can't push it past no one. So I had to do what I had to do. And I did. Miss Camille and Carmela, Again, y'all fell in the category of spies for me. And one thing I do not respect nor like is for a motherfucker to only be over here fucking with Midnight. It's because somebody then told you to pretend to play the part to be over there and then come back and report to me what a motherfucker is saying. I gets rid of all of y'all on that tip. And that's what Midnight saw fit to do and did. I did that. But again, it's no strife to Nene. I just choose not to fuck with you on no level. But no strife intended. I'm still gonna wish you well because I don't have that in my heart to wish evil or bad on nobody. Not even my motherfucking ops or enemies. I don't really classify myself as having motherfucking enemies. I don't classify myself as having enemies out here in the world. But for any motherfucking body, I'm gonna wish them well in their endeavors and in their journey. So that goes for you, even Nene. You need to do some self-reflecting. That's what you need to do. Focus on that. That goes for all of you. Augusta, get some help, honey. You need some help. You also need to spend time and self-reflect. You need help. And I hope, as I said to you yesterday, I hope that your mental health stay strong with the kind of people who you surrounded by. All of y'all need to do some motherfucking self-reflecting. That's good for any motherfucking body to do, including me, including myself. But I just choose not to fuck with who I choose not to fuck with. And you just have to understand that. You have to respect that. That is simple. You're going to have to respect my decisions on how I feel about you. There's no way that that's going to change at all. So respect it. If you keep your mouth off of people, I can guarantee you will see how less your name come up in other people's mouth. I can guarantee you see how less of drama you are in when you learn to actually do shit different. You got to learn that though. For those fake pages, I'm gonna end like this on y'all. I meant what the fuck I said by that by all motherfucking means. I will know the full tea, the full tea, the full scoop. I will get the motherfucking official reports. Okay. You know how that motherfucker be notarized? Because you got the official reports. And I'm going to go through every last one of them and I'm going to expose what the fuck I want to expose. On whom. And I'm going to figure out who is that Amy page because that's my only, and I do mean that's my only motherfucking problem. I'm itching to know who behind that. It's fuck the rest. You motherfuckers gonna be exposed. I'm a bomb first on all you motherfuckers. Like Pac said, bomb first. But that motherfucking Amy page, oh, I want to see who was behind that one. That one, I can't wait. I'm itching for that one. Because do you not think that my jaws is gonna drop too once I see a lot of the motherfucking names? Oh yeah, my jaw's gonna drop just like a lot of y'all's is. Now I never believed that it was just all Nene. Nene know that. I've been saying that. A lot of you motherfuckers know that shit too. That's not something that I have not said before. I know she ain't the one behind all of them, but she damn sure on there. Now, is she behind that other page or I don't know who behind it, but no, I'm going to find out who the fuck it is. And when I say I got a problem with that motherfucking person, you know why I got a problem with you? I'm going to tell you just like this because when I find out who you fuck you are, I know that you are a motherfucker that's played in my face because I truly feel in my heart, my intuition is telling me that it is somebody who's been in my face. And usually I'm not wrong when I follow my own intuition. My intuition tells me it's one of you motherfuckers playing in my face. And when I see the fucking name, it better not be somebody I can get close to. It better not be. Because that motherfucker right there who said what they said, they meant that shit wholeheartedly. Enough for them to come down on my motherfucking platform knowing that that's a trigger, because anybody who ever followed me know that I'm definitely not gonna have a motherfucker disrespecting my deceased mother. No, you gonna put some motherfucking respect on my mother's name and let my motherfucking mom rest in peace. That's what you gonna do. So for me to find out who that motherfucker is, I'm itching to only know who that one is. I'm gonna have fun exposing the rest of y'all. That's all I'm gonna fucking do, because once y'all expose, it's gonna fuck with your following. It's gonna fuck with your page too, because your page is gonna be affected. All those pages that I gave that attorney is being watched, including my own. That's why some of y'all are just plain dumb. Some of y'all are just plain stupid. Y'all don't even understand that part. But that's really what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on that. And that's the real tea. Because something's telling me that it is somebody straight up in my face that's around me, kiki and ha in my face. But you behind a motherfucking disguise. You behind a motherfucking shielded disguise. You can't show your face, which means that you pussy right there. That's playing pussy to me. Anybody who can do business behind a fake ass page and talk they shit behind something that you can't even show your face on, you shouldn't even be talking shit, boo. Because you can't even present yourself to the motherfucking person. That's weak bitch shit. That's fake bra syndrome type of shit. I'm only itching to know who behind that one. And when I say that, I got the notation that my motherfucking jaw's gonna drop when I see the motherfucking name behind there. That's gonna make me mad. It's gonna be that day I'm gonna get real mad. It might be that day that I don't have no motherfucking self-control too. It just might. It just might be that day I get that motherfucking paperwork bad that I have no self-control at all. Cause one thing I hate for bras to do is to play with me. And play with me on that level. Hmm. That's all I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna play about it though. That's the only motherfucker I'm looking to know who is behind that one. Because I got something for that person. Just know that. This is your girl, Midnight. Y'all, Midnight Cruise. Midnight gonna make it so that she come over here when I do a dope topic. I'm gonna stream live everything over here too. This is a way for me to actually keep up with my YouTube page without having to do so much. I can stream in different destinations. Y'all go follow Midnight at Joanne Gift the Hands Midnight Crewers. Follow me there. If you down for a good topic, you down for a game, cause see, I need to be over here on YouTube enough so that I can do stuff for y'all too. Because see, I do a lot for my platform over there. I'm not even over here enough. But I need to be fucking with y'all over here so that I can get to know a lot of y'all over here. And then I'll be able to do things that I do on my blog page for y'all over here. Just same for TikTok. I'm trying to build my TikTok up to where I can even go live. I can't go live. I'm just trying to get my friends base up. So once I get to 1,000 friends, I'm gonna be going live over there. Everybody saying good night, good night, good night, sis. Love you too. Good night, Miss Don. Y'all watch this on the playback. It'll be on YouTube. It will not be on Facebook, and I'm not gonna share it there because you know it's gonna be reported if it's shared. So don't share it there. If y'all sharing, don't share this unless you're sharing it. Because if you share it to your page will be affected because you know a motherfucker watching. So if you want to watch it, just come back here and watch it. But I'm not gonna even be sharing this to my page because the motherfucker's ready to report it already. This is your girl Midnight. I'm out.